Hello, people of the internet. I am Diagramming, and welcome to week 3, season 2 of the PTL. I am Diagramming, pro coach of the South End Stallions, and if you can't tell, I'm a little bit sick, a little bit on the sick side. Went away, caught something, so if I'm all sniffly or coffee or anything, you have to excuse me. In any case, it's week 3. We're 0-2. This is terrible. We need to pick up a win. Unfortunately for us, we're going up against a very scary team in Coach Ian of the Surrey Stingers. He has Megalopony, Clefable, Jirachi, Roserade, Raikou, Blastoise, Braviary, Drapion, Golok, Garchomp, and Heatmore. I just expect the top 6, honestly. Lot, Clefable, Jirachi, Roserade, Raikou, Blastoise. I could see Braviary or Drapion, but I think the others are better. Same thing with Garchomp, Golok, and Heatmore. Not really expecting them. So I would say at least 5 of those top 6 are coming. If he does something very different, it's going to surprise me, but we should be able to deal with it. Or at least I hope so. My team is risky this week, but here it is. Mamoswine does just destroy him quite simply. Ice Shard, Earthquake, Protect for the high jump kick on Lopunny. I think he's going to run the low kick, but on the off chance, I have Protect because I really didn't need anything else. And then Stealth Rock. Rocks aren't really that important. I don't really see myself clicking them, even though I should have clicked them last week and I should have won last week. Annoying, very annoying, but yes. Maybe I'll click it this week and it'll be a mistake because that sounds wonderful. I have a physically defensive Buzzwole, but with an attack investment to get the +1 boost in attack rather than defense. This is my Lop switch-in. This is like my Drapion switch-in. This is my all physical threats. This thing switches in absolutely no problem, and he really doesn't have a great switch-in. Even max physically defensive Clefable takes about half from a Poison Jab, just under that. And Unaware Clef is quite likely over Magic Guard, so with things like Rocks, a potential Poison from the Poison Jab, it could actually be a 2-hit KO. My win condition this week, we're bringing Rubik. It's week 3. It's time to bring the Stack Attacker. If I get a Trick Room up and the Blastoise is weakened or gone, I can literally just win with this thing. I have the Chopple Berry to try and give myself more ways to set up. I can actually live a low kick from Adamant Max Attack Megalopony. I can live the Aura Sphere from Raikou. I can live Focus Blast from Clefable. I can live Brick Break from Jirachi. Literally all of the fighting coverage on his team I can take, and I think he's going to go more down the fighting coverage than ground coverage. If he's bringing things like Garchomp with EQ, it's going to be harder to set up with this thing, but I still have my ways. Up next I have my Primarina, not Choice Specs, but substituting lefties. This thing switches in to Blastoise, literally no problem, and I just get up a sub. And then I can start threatening his team. In my mocks, I got up a sub as he went into Roserade, and then I was able to bop that thing with an Ice Beam. And I really don't have a Roserade switch in, so that helped me out tremendously. Up next, I have not Thunderbird 1, but the shiny Thunderbird 2. Thunderbird 1 was I was pretty garba. It was bad. It wasn't doing well. I wasn't feeling the Latios, and I looked at shiny Latios, Mega Latios that is, and I was like, it's the perfect color for Thunderbird 2. So we're going for a Dragon Dance set with Memento. This is a weird set, and it really doesn't like Clefable. But if I get a +1 attack and +1 speed, I'm going to be able to put a big dent into his team. And the thing is I won't be able to sweep him, but I will be able to click Memento and allow either my Stack Attacker or my Necrozma to come in. And my Necrozma is Trick Room Swords Dance. This set should put in the absolute finest. If you've not noticed, my team is extremely physical this week, which is risky, because I think Clefable's going to be physically defensive, as is Blastoise, but it doesn't matter. Mamoswine's still 2-shots, both of those. After a Swords Dance, Necrozma, at least 2-shots, both of those. Lati is either going to be the late game cleaner, or punch some holes and then click Memento. But yes, this team is essentially really good. I'm really happy for anything that's not called Jirachi. Jirachi does unfortunately exist, and it is a very, very big issue. But I'm going to try and deal with it in the best way that I can. And that is getting up Trick Rooms and clicking attacks and winning, because we need to start winning. If we lose this week, then I mean we're just not making playoffs. Essentially, like, it's going to be technically possible for me to make playoffs, but it'll be a long way back. So yes, that is it for the team builder. See you in the battle. Bye. Okay. Wow, he does not bring the Blastoise. That surprises me a lot. I mean, my Rubik literally destroys him now. Okay. I mean, Mamoswine is like a really good lead, except if he leads Rachi, then it would suck. But you know what? It's just so good against everything else. And I could be Scarf. Okay. Let's lead Manny. Let's do it. Oh, I swear I give myself the difficult lead every single time. Okay, Rachi. Let's say he's Scarf against my Manny. I live an Iron Head. Is that worth it? I could also Protect. But then he could set rocks. He could be Shooker. That would make sense. If I just switch into my Necrozma, is that a good play? I think that's probably my play. Yeah, Mamoswine is too good. I can't risk that turn one. He just Iron Heads. That is... Wow! Is that banded? Is that legit banded? That's literally choice banded. Okay. Well, let's try and set a Trick Room here. No flinch, no flinch! Nice. I definitely live another one. I can SD. I can SD super freely here. Let's go for that. Let's Swords Dance. And no reason to predict. Let's just Earthquake. If I get rid of this Jirachi, I will be so happy. I mean, okay, sure. That's a good play, I guess. So I could Geyser. I could EQ again. I really want to EQ again. Like, I really want to EQ again. Like, he just... Let's do it. Let's be dumb. Nice. Nice! Okay, we popped that thing Shooker. That's awesome. I mean, he could Sucker Punch here. He really could. But at this point in the game, what is my Necrozma really doing? Not a whole lot, it has to be said. Whew, really not a whole lot. Yeah, everything outspeeds me and kills me, so... Let's... just... I could Geyser. I'm gonna Geyser. Nice! Oh, I thought that was gonna happen. Oh, that's so good. Get out of my life, man. Because either he was Sucker Punching me or he was switching there, because I had no reason not to EQ. And when you have no reason to do anything but EQ, you never click EQ. That is definitely good advice to live by, kids. But yeah, that's amazing. Getting rid of Braviary is really, really good. In comes this thing. I see no real reason to preserve this this Necrozma at this point. Like, I could switch into my Buzzwole with absolute ease, but what is the point in this Necrozma? I don't see a point. Like, on the off chance I'm just sacking this thing. Unless he goes for a sub for basically no reason. That's amazing, though. It was his... Ooh, that's not so good. I'm pretty certain my Buzzwole is still fine in this situation. He's just letting me know that he's got the tech. Let's assume he's adamant. Adamant +1. He can't kill me, and I kill him. I would love to predict the Clefable, but it's not really worth it, I don't think. He has no EQ switches at this point, that's insane. So yeah, let's just Drain Punch here. At the very least, yeah. Like, I could have predicted that, but that time it was not worth it. Right, we did not do a lot there. I mean, as expected, right? 14%. Sounds about right. I could make the risky Manny switch. Toon Mermaid. I could be Specs Toon Mermaid, but he didn't bring Blastoise, and that just shocks me. I think I just want to go hard Mammo here, because then I literally just get to click EQ. Yeah, that really doesn't do anything. I could go for the rocks. They're just not that important compared to just clicking EQ and literally just getting a kill here, I don't think. Like, look at that. That just does tremendous damage. He's just going to soft-boiled. I'll go for the rocks on this turn then. Because now I'm going to be kind of in Moonblast range, which ain't great. So he's going to be Moonblast, soft-boiled, probably Calm Mind, Focus Blast, if I had to guess. I could go Toon Mermaid. Yeah, this is kind of a problem. How much did I do? I did 59%. Yeah. If I go for Earthquake here and lose my Mamoswine, is it the end of the world? How much does my Primarina do? About the same. Alright, let's go for Earthquake again. Oh, it does so much damage. Oh, Manny, you're an absolute god. Oh, I think that was a major low roll. Yeah, it was on the low side. I have no reason not to click EQ here. I'm going to lose my Mamoswine, but I'm going to kill the Drapion. And that's fine by me. Because honestly, now my Lati can potentially sweep him. And my Buzzwole outspeeds the Clef as well. What to do here? I could just go Lati. Seems a bit risky. I think I want to go Buzzwole. Yeah, let's go Buzzwole here. He does go Jirachi. I think I want to scout for the Psychic type move and go hard into Primarina. Like, he doesn't really have a Primarina switch in, so that's cool. Let me just check. Not Hirachi. Jirachi. Here's the thing, we know he's Choice Banded. We know this for a fact. How much does his Zen Headbutt do to Buzzwole? It two-shots me. Can Primarina switch in on that? Not really. But then I get to set up. And I'm cool with that. So let's just go Toon Mermaid. Let's scout his set. My Buzzwole is still too important, because it just hard checks the Lopunny at this point. Ooh, if I get a Trick Room up a Stack Attacker, I win the game. There's the Zen Headbutt. I know I'm going to be able to set up a Trick Room on this thing, though. So, really, I don't see a reason to preserve this Primarina at this amount of HP. So let's just go for the Hydro. He actually switches in Roserade. I mean, I still do an enormous chunk. But now I can set up on this thing with Lati. So that's fine. Like, kill me if you want. If he makes some crazy prediction, he loses Roserade, which is amazing. I think he realized he was just offering my Stack Attack a free Trick Room there, and he just couldn't really do that. The good news is that he's Power Up Punch Lop, which means I think he's not going to be High Jump Kick, which means I think my Stack Attacker might be able to set up a Trick Room against it. Which means the only thing he could have to stop my Trick Room is HP Ground Roserade. He just kills me. We've not seen an item yet. It's not Lifeable Black Sludge. Thingy item makes a lot of sense. Clefable's at 40. How much does my Thunderbird 2 do to it? Clefable. 50. Really nothing. Like, really nothing. Well, I have to go Lati regardless. Does EQ actually kill this thing from this range? He could be Scarf as well. That's actually probably more likely. EQ does kill. So I'm going to go for that on the Clefable switching. Okay, awesome. Awesome. Do I want this thing dead? Yeah, because Lati can win the game as well, as can my Buzzwole. If I knew he was going to be Magic Card, I would have just Dragon Dance there and probably won the game. But yeah, we'll just Earthquake, kill this thing. I don't think Lopunny one-shots me. In fact, I don't think anything on his team can one-shot me. So my play might be Dragon Dance no matter what. The Rachi is really scary. Here is the Lop. Okay. Let's whip out the Kalki-Dalki-Doos. So, Adamant. Like, I live Return and I live Ice Punch. The problem is at +1 I don't kill him. So why would I not go Buzzwole? Especially when I know the Jirachi struggles against me. Yeah, I'm gonna make the obvious play. I'm gonna go Buzzwole. I've made a lot of predictions in this battle. He just returns. It does pitiful damage. Quite simply, pitiful. So the question is do I Drain Punch or do I Ice Punch, basically? I think Drain Punch. I Could Ice Punch though. But I can't kill the Rachi on switching. So why would he do it? And if Rachi comes in, then that is going to be the Trick Room that I want. So let's just Ice Punch on the Rose Raid, get in. Ooh, that is what we call in the business a beast boost. Can I 1v1 this thing? Is the question on everyone's mind right now. Level 50. If I am at +1 attack, and if he is going for a Zen Headbutt, I think I 1v1 this thing. Let's go for 1 Drain Punch. Iron Head, that does nothing. Flinch. Do I Roost on this turn then? Yeah, let's go for Roost. I think Boswell has this. There's the flinch. Alternatively, I just switch in my Stack Attacker. Is that the safer play? The thing is, his Stack Attacker doesn't kill him yet. Let's go for the Drain Punch. I flinch again. Okay, let's go Stack Attacker this time. And let's try and set up the Trick Room. Okay. No reason to overpredict here. Let's just click the EQ. And I think that is the Stack Attack sweep. Ooh, I brought a risky team. I made a few risky plays. But it looks to have worked a goddamn treat. Stack Attacker, let's go. GG to my opponent. I needed this win. I felt like I prepped well. I felt like I played really well. I'm on the board. If not for flinches and stuff, Boswell would have just swept, but that's what Jirachi does. That's Ironhead for you, so GG to my opponent. That is why you cannot sleep on Stack Attacker. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye!